second. Okay, mic is working. Okay, there we go. Stream is all set up. Oh my god. Did not mean to. I mean, I will make a video on this topic. I do wonder if we do this thing us, to be honest. Obviously, I feel like the buffs are. I don't think that I would have chose Saba Mask or Hina, but hello, chat. Because regarding these balancing agreements, I mean, balancing updates, I feel like they should have chose Cody Jones instead of Saba Mask. I probably wouldn't have chose Hina. I probably would have chose Don Jinja. I wonder what you guys think. What do you think, Chad? Who should they have chose? Like, I feel like Akainu is fine, but everybody else, I don't think that they should have chose them. Should I summon on Akainu? I mean, hold on. Hold on, you just made me want to check. Should you summon on Akainu? If a Akainu banner comes out, here's my deal. He did just get buffed. I feel like he's probably gonna be like just as good, maybe just a little bit worse than Garp. So, like honestly, yeah, summon. But here, if you don't have like the gems to guarantee him, don't summon. That's my recommendation. I feel like he's definitely gonna be worth it, but I feel like at the same time, like you have to think about it further than just okay, Akainu was a character that I like, so I'm gonna summon him, because there's probably gonna be Blackbeard for the 6.5. I'm thinking it's either gonna be Akainu or I personally, I know you guys can see the clickbait thumbnail. Oh my god, horrible buffs. Obviously, I don't think that the buffs are horrible because of kind of needed it. But Saba, whenever they chose Green Runner Saba Mask, I was like, could have. I know that they weren't gonna choose Marco, but you could have chose Hody Jones. You could have chose. Who could have they chose? Let me look at some good things. They could have chose Hody Jones. They could have chose. Damn, there's not a lot of Aramaki. They could have chose Aramaki. They could have chose Green Kaido. They could have chose a decent amount of other green units that would have been better for the meta. I mean, I'm not mad at Sablonats being chosen, but it's just a weird decision of mine. I don't think that they should have chose Sablon. Or Hina for that matter. I feel like for a green unit, if they would have chose another green unit to at least balance, they should have maybe chose Gear 5 and Hody Jones. I feel like that would have balanced out the most. Or even if you're not going to choose Gear 5, own a Gishima Monkey D. Luffy as a gun. Okanu's skill increase damage to attack him 100%. That is very broken. That's very broken. 100% increase. There's a lot of casting inside of that too, so that's actually really good. I feel like instead of Ace, who should they have buffed instead of Ace? Because they basically buffed Cola Ace, but that's not Cola Ace. What blue unit could they have buffed that would have been great? Oh, actually, if they would have buffed Hakuba. Think about it, chat. Because Hakuba does stun. If they would have buffed Hakuba would low-key be a really good green. Green. Does this look like green to you? Blue. Well, really good blue. But what other units could they have buffed? There's not really a lot of good blue units, I will say. Fujitora. They could have buffed Fujitora. They could have thrown a Fujitora buff in there. They could have thrown a Fujitora buff. Maybe. They could have buffed Maybe. No, this Chopper. Monster Point Chopper. No, actually, chat. They should have buffed Monster Point Chopper. Oh my god, they sold. Or Gecko Moria. They should have buffed one of these two. Yeah, if I would have chose a blue unit to buff, those are the blue units I would have. And I would have buffed the green units. I would have buffed the Hody Jones. Since they did a runner and a defender, I'm gonna say I would have done Hody Jones and maybe Simpson. Or this kid. I haven't played Kid in a minute, but that kid is also good. Hody Jones needs buffs. Facts. If Hody Jones got, let's say Hody Jones gets a buff next month, right? If Hody Jones got a buff, here's the deal. Hody Jones would literally be meta because there are. Let's think about it. There are like 5 right now. There are like 5 EX power users that are going crazy right now, and that includes Gear 5. So, with that being said, yeah, Hody Jones, like, for me, this is what I would do if I were to buff Hody Jones. You know, if I'm Tana P, this is what I'm doing if I'm Tana P, okay? I'm buffing Hody Jones. I'm making his steroid state last longer. I'm making him have more damage reduction on lags. And I'm also having him more damage reduction while in steroid state. And on top of that, he does more damage to power users with his normal attacks. Because he does 50% increased damage, but he doesn't do 50% like increased damage to power users. It's just 50% increased damage to normal attacks. Yeah. But if I was cooking in the lab, Tana P, if you see this stream, that's exactly what I want you to do. Okay, let's get into some games because I've just been talking about the buffs for like a cool few minutes. But like, Hody Jones definitely needs a buff. Don Jinjiao would be good. Hakuba would be good. There's a lot of characters that would be good. Let's get into some games. I feel like some games would show off, like, I don't know. It will show to you guys how good I am at the game, and also not just that. It'll show to you guys how much I like this game. I guess it's how skilled I am. No, but in the case of Hody Jones, right? Hody Jones, if his Shark Pack, if it did multi-hit, let's say it did multi-hit like Jabra. If it did multi-hit like Jabra, it would one-shot every single power user. And mind you, it still does one-shot every Hody Jones. It still does one-shot every power user in the game, but it's just not as good. I feel like Hody Jones, you know what Hody Jones should be like? Hody Jones should be like, what's his name? Not Shanks. Who ignores Captain Aramaki? Claw. Should be like Claw. Stop that. Yeah, exactly. Because if he were to ignore people and have more damage reduction while capturing, bro, Hody Jones literally becomes almost unstoppable, I would say. I think Hody Jones is safe Shanks like version. Facts. If the thing though is about Hody Jones being a light version, like Shanks really isn't that good. He's really mid, but he has invincible skills. That's what really makes Shanks. But if Hody Jones literally just had his oh, you know what else they should add for Hody Jones? How Shanks gets his hockey stick whenever he catches it. Because Hody Jones doesn't get his steroid stick. Let me say that. Oh, you're done. What? Where did this salvo come from? I got the oh my god, it's hectic. Bro, I pheasant peck. Hey, chat. How did we No, that was still a good game, but how did we lose? Oh my god. Oh my god. Chat, what do you think some other units that should be buffed are? And how broken do you think that they would be? Because I feel like if they just buffed a couple of Bounty Fests, the meta would be very much balanced. I feel like the meta would be pretty good right now. If they were to buff Hakuba, the meta would be pretty good right now. If they were to buff Holy Jones, the meta would be pretty good right now. Just like, honestly, buffing some running. Because we need more run. Like, buff Snake Man Luffy. You know what I mean? Buff Snake Man. There were so many other units that I wanted to know. Oh, man. Who else could they have buffed? Oh, they could have buffed. I didn't know that I had Saba Mask and Max. I didn't know that I had Saba Mask and Max. I have Saba Mask and Max.